From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Richardson back to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw this. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. In motion right is Pittman. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a
sign that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Richardson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Richardson looking to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because
there he goes, right side. On his horse. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
On for the extra point is Folk. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Those are the runs the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Richardson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They toss it down to Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of script?
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Titans are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Levis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
3rd and goal, here's Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On first down, Richardson looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That complete to Downs. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 1 now. Back to the air with Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll get this off to Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back to throw. Richardson. They bring him down to the sack. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. In this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.